Usually I say hey, but I'm going to say assalamu alaikum today because this is going to be the 10 halal side hustles for my Muslim brothers and sisters that would love to do some side hustles, but they don't want to hear some stuff about cryptocurrency and, things that are going to bring you interest and riba and things that just, we need to stay away from. So all of these side hustles that I give you today are going to be all halal. Nothing in the side hustles that I give you today are forbidden. So stay tuned. So many of you guys are most likely trying to work from home, especially if you have like kids and you're like, man, I want to still make an income, but I want to be at home. So every single one I give you, you can do these from home. None of these require you going outside. It is all done from the comfort of your home. So let's get into it. So number one is going to be creating a digital product. Digital products right now, you guys, has a huge market. Digital products only need to be made one time and they keep making you money. So you literally spend the time on this digital product one time, whether it takes you a whole day, 3 days to finish this digital product, and you will be able to sell it for the rest of your life. So I asked you to think about your passions and what you're passionate about, what you love to do, and figure out what you can, what passion you can apply to those digital products. I will give you guys an example. For example, if I were to make a digital product, my expertise, passion is in business and helping people start a business, or if I were to make an ebook, because ebooks are digital products, it would be based around business because this is something that I'm passionate about and I have the knowledge to be able to share with people about it. So that is what I would make my digital products about. I could even make courses to help people sell courses digitally. And you guys will be very surprised at how much the digital product market makes per year. Number two is offering services on Fiverr. If you guys have never heard of Fiverr, it's basically a platform that allows different sellers who have different expertise or whatever you want to offer. I feel like Fiverr allows you to offer it on there. Some people offer to write. I've had somebody write an essay for me off of Fiverr. I paid them to write an essay because I was just such in a time crunch during this time, and I paid somebody on Fiverr to write an essay and they got me an A. So Fiverr has a platform full of people that are dedicated to exactly what you need, and you can become that seller on Fiverr. You can offer whatever you want. For example, if I were to become a Fiverr seller, I would offer something along the lines of website building, logo making. That's definitely one of those type of platforms that if you need a website to be built, go on Fiverr. They offer things like that. If you need a logo done, if you need a YouTube video edited, I'm telling you guys, Fiverr. You just have to figure out what service you can offer on there, whatever you're good at. And you can do this all from the comfort of your home. If you need to learn a skill to do it, it's really not hard to learn certain skills to be able to offer on there. Because once you become a Fiverr seller and you start becoming established, you can make some really good money off there. So number three is something that's often overlooked, and it is blogging. So becoming a blogger. People don't really think about blogging or looking at blogging, but this is something that actually makes people really good money per month, per year. Like, people are rich from blogging. It's almost like having a YouTube channel and then placing the ads on your YouTube video. And with a blog, you know how like the more traffic you get to your YouTube video, the more the ads are worth, or the more they pay you for the ads. So with a blog, it's kind of the same thing. The more traffic you get to your blog, it's also with Google. So the more traffic you get through your blog, the more you get paid. You can literally make YouTube money by being a blogger. So an example of what you could do as a blogger, if you are passionate about cooking, you love to cook, you could take pictures of the food that you cook and post recipes. I see so many blogs like that. Like me personally, when I'm trying to cook, I go on Google and I search up certain recipes. I'm like, okay, how do you make this specific dish? And then it takes me to somebody's blog, and guess what? They're definitely getting paid from me just looking at their blog, looking at the recipes, just because there are ads on their blog that people are paying to put on there. And this is all with like Google AdSense. So number four is e-commerce, starting an e-commerce online business. This is exactly what I do from home. I don't go outside. there's no reason for me to. Even when it comes to shipping out packages, technically I can schedule pickups and they can come get the packages from my door. However, I do take the packages myself just to be sure that they get to the post office, but it's not something that I have to do. And the thing is, most people shop online these days anyways. I remember I built my store, I built my Shopify store on my own, and in less than a year, you guys, I was able to hit 6 figures, alhamdulillah. This was all from the comfort of my home. So if you could just figure out, this all comes down to passion at the end of the day, something that you would enjoy doing so that you don't burn out and just give up on it. Like, I would never give up on my business, no matter what stage it was at, because this is something that I'm passionate about. So if you are passionate about, I don't know, jewelry, make some jewelry, start an online business, and it's actually not that expensive. You'd be surprised. It doesn't cost much to actually start a jewelry business. Number 5 is babysitting. So this is for people who aren't really tech savvy. You don't know how to do any of those. You feel like you can never have those techie skills. You could start a babysitting, you could join care.com and babysit from your home. Like, they drop their baby off to you, they go out for date night, they drop the baby off to you. And there's actually a lot of people on care.com that specifically are looking for Muslim babysitters. You could be that Muslim babysitter for them. But there definitely is a market out there for Muslim babysitters, because a lot of people don't want to just leave their kids with anybody that might accidentally feed them pork, or you know what I'm saying? They want somebody that they know will not feed their child pork. Number 6 is online tutoring. If you are good in English, math, history, science, whatever subject you're good in, you could offer your services online. There are plenty of online platforms that are specifically for tutorers. Like, parents go on there, you can tutor 3rd graders. You get to select the level of child that you tutor, and they make good money from that. Number 7 is starting a YouTube channel. This is, of course, something that, it's not going to make you money overnight. However, when you get to that point, y'all, when you get to that monetized point where you're monetized and you're making money, you'll never look back. And the thing is, with the YouTube channel, of course, it's based around passion, just like a blog. If you are passionate about whatever you're talking about, you will never get tired of making videos. Like, you guys are going to probably get tired of seeing me, because I'm going to constantly be making videos about business and money and how to make money and all of this. You're going to constantly see me doing these videos, because this is something that I'm passionate about. And especially me being an entrepreneur, I've lived through these. I like to talk about my journey and, experiences that I've lived through. But with YouTube, to me, it feels like a hobby. And that's essentially what you want your side hustles to feel like. You don't want your side hustles to feel like a dreadful 9-to-5 job, because that's not what a side hustle should feel like. It should feel like something that is really a hobby. Literally, that's it. We all know the potential of the making money with YouTube, y'all, and this is the time. Now is the time to start. You don't want to wait until 2025, 2027, 2030, or that's 2020, 30, 2029, 2030. You don't want to wait, because the more you wait, the more, y'all, if you would have just started now and then you look in 2030, and you're like, dang, bro, if I would have started 5 years ago, if I would have started 6 years ago, who knows where I could have been? We don't know. But it's like, you not starting, that time is going to pass anyways. That is my number 1 saying, y'all. Time is going to pass anyways. So just start now, because regardless, if you feel like, oh, this is going to take forever, you're going to get older anyways. Time is going to pass anyway. So it's like, just start now, because at least when it becomes 2030, you won't have that regret of not starting, because so many people regret not starting YouTube when they were younger, which I'm one of those people. Like, I wanted to start YouTube when I was younger, but I was like, oh, I don't know what it was, honestly, like why I didn't start. It's not really a regret of mine, because if I'm being honest, at that time, I was not an entrepreneur. What would my YouTube have been about? Maybe something that it shouldn't have been about. So I'm actually happy with the time frame that I started YouTube on. Number 8 is starting an Etsy. I actually just made a video on 40 Etsy ideas, and they're all halal ideas. Y'all already know, like, one thing I do is on my channel, nothing I talk about is going to be something that, is dealing with riba or like you guys will never hear me talk about drop shipping. That's something you will never hear me talk about. And I'm probably going to do a video on why you should not be doing drop shipping. So for this one, starting in Etsy, you just go through the 40 ideas that I posted, or just, you know, if you can come up with an idea other than those, that's awesome. You just really need a skill to start on Etsy. Etsy is a skill-based platform that sells products, mostly handmade products, but if they're not handmade, it's something like skill. You just have to go on there and see. But number 9 is being a halal influencer. So there are plenty of halal influencers. As you guys see, there's plenty that spread the word of Islam. You know, they want to spread good. You can be a halal influencer on TikTok. You can be a halal influencer on Instagram, on YouTube. You can be a halal influencer on any platform. You just have to have the passion for it. You just have to have that drive to constantly get up and be that halal influencer. You don't want it to be something that you're forcing yourself to do, like, oh, I have to get content now. You want that to become a part of your life. And, you know, especially if you're using it as a side hustle, you do not want this thing to burn you out. And being a halal influencer, once you start to grow your platform, even if you don't have many followers, there will be businesses that will reach out to you to promote their products, especially halal businesses, Islamic businesses. They will maybe have like Ramadan products or just abayas or something that they want you to promote. And men-wise, what could they have? Thobes that they sell. They could have like kufis, thobes, I don't know. But anyways, most halal influencers are females. However, their males can be halal influencers as well. Number 10 is to become an Amazon or an eBay seller. Amazon and eBay sellers make good money. So to become a seller, you guys can just, you know, go source products, do a lot of research, a ton of research, source a bunch of products, see exactly what you want to sell. You might already have an idea based on something that you're passionate about, but you can do a lot of research and see like what are the best sellers on Amazon, what are the best sellers on eBay. And yeah, if you guys were to be able to master these side hustles right here, it could really change your life, like money-wise, could really change your life. So overall, in the end, if you master any of these side hustles, you could literally turn it into way more than you would be making at a 9-to-5 job, all from the comfort of your home. And especially if you're a mom, if you stay at home mostly, you have such an advantage to get started on these side hustles. So if you're just sitting around the house, go ahead and start something. You don't want to wait years and then be like, what could have been? If I would have just started 3-4 years ago, maybe I wouldn't be in this mess that I'm in right now. Just start now. And I want to thank you guys so much for watching the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.